Fractions to decimals. Okay. So, you know division, right? Yeah? Okay.
I was confused on this question.
I'm sorry?
I was confused on this.
Okay, I'll come to that one. So let's do fraction to decimal quickly, okay? You know division, right?
Yeah.
Now, here, 1 by 2, what does it mean?
2
Divide?
divided by 1.
No, 1 divided by 2.
Oh.
Yeah? So you are dividing 1 by 2. See, 1 divided by 2. This is how you will read it, okay? Now, here, now look at this. 1 is bigger than 2 or smaller than 2? Smaller than 2. So this will not work. Whenever you have to put a 0, okay? The magic is always with decimal. Put a decimal. Now this decimal, how does it help? It gives you a 0 for free at every stage. You get 1 0 for free. So as soon as you put the decimal, you got a 0 here. Now, how many times of 2 is 10?
5.
All done? 1 by 2 became 0.5, or you can say 0.5. Same thing. Now, let's play with it a little bit more. 2 by 7. So, simply means divide 2 by 7. Divide 2 by 7. Yeah? Now, is 7 bigger than 2 or smaller than 2? So, 7 is bigger than 2, right? So, now this will not work. We'll do magic again. Gives me a 0. I said, when you put a decimal, it gives you what? You guys can come a little closer so that I don't have to swing my head to see both of you. Okay? Come this side. And you come here. Come closer. Yeah. Okay? Now, you can see the board, right? Okay. Now, as soon as you did put a decimal, it does magic. It gives you 0 at every stage. I said, remember this statement. It gives you 0 at every stage. Decimal gave you 0 here. This is the first stage. Now 20 is bigger than 7 or not? Bigger, right? How many times of 7 will come closer to 20?
2.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah? What is remaining? 6? I said decimal gives you 0 at every stage. This is the next stage. Comes a 0 here. Take a seat. Now this, see, it was 6. 6 was smaller than 2. So as soon as, sit down, I will again do one more sum. Okay? So I'm trying to convert fraction to decimal. Okay, no talking. Very serious. I have told you guys 100 times in the past. I'll not repeat myself. Pay attention here in the class. Unnecessary talks not entertained. Now, what we are trying to do, let me repeat from the beginning, okay? That way. Fraction to decimal. You might be doing it. I will just complete one step, one sum, step by step.
You have to divide this by
No. Wait. I'll complete one step from beginning to end. Then I will come to you guys. I'll ask you questions. But if all of us talk, it's called too many cooks spoiling the food. Let's not spoil the food. What we are trying to do, read this in a very simple terms, like a baby. We are trying to divide 2 by 7. This is what it means. Good, right time to enter. We just started. So Tasvi, come over. We are trying to convert fraction to decimal, okay? Settle down. Here's the place. Yeah. Now, we are trying to convert a fraction to a decimal. If I read this, I'm trying to do fraction. Quick. Help me to you can be fast. Okay, now we are trying to do 2 by 7. 2 by 7 is a fraction. Let us convert this to decimal. If I read this like a child, this says 2 divided by 7, meaning you are trying to divide 2 by 7. Yeah? 2 divided by 7. Am I going to say anything complex? No, it's very simple. 2 by 7. Just read it that way. If somebody says, this is 3 by 7, this is 4 by 9. Very simple, right? Nothing new, nothing magical, nothing complex.
Or the denominator becomes the divisor and the numerator becomes the
2 by 7, simple. 2 divided by 7. Very simple, right? Let's not complicate it. Now, so that means 2 divided by 7. We can divide by 7. Now, ever 2 will be bigger than 7? No. So, we will learn the magic thing here. Magic is decimal. Decimal is the magical stuff. Hands down. No.
zero first?
Hands down. Let's not complicate, beta. Why you have to make it complicated? Let me complete. I'll come to the, see, a lot of things will be answered once I go step by step. If you mix too many things, all will be confused, okay? That is what I'm trying to avoid. I'm saying a decimal is a magical stuff. What is the magic? Decimal gives you the ability to add a 0, 1 0 at every stage. That is what you have to remember. A decimal gives you the ability to add a 0 at every stage. Every stage. Remember this. Now, this is the first stage. As soon as I put a decimal, it gives a 0. This is the first magic at the first stage. Now this is bigger than 7. What is the nearest I can get? 7 2 is 14. What is remaining? 6. Is 6 bigger than 7? No. But I have the magic wand. It gives me a 0 at every stage. That's what I said. It gives 1 0 at every stage. It gives a 0. Now, is it bigger than 7? Yes. How close we can get? 7 8 is 56. This is where your knowledge of, you can get a little closer. You can move a little bit. This is where your table will help you. 7 8 is 56. This is the closest you can get. Now what is remaining? 4. Okay? Now, it is still smaller than 7. I have the magic with the decimal. 7 5 is 35. What is remaining? 5. It is still smaller than 7, but I have the magic. My 5 becomes 50. Remember, it is giving you 1 0 at every stage till you want to continue. Now, 7 7 is 49. What is remaining? 1.
Oh, here we go. Now it's the cycle. Wait.
No, don't rush. Just do math like Nike. Just do it. Keep doing it. Don't conclude unless you come to a conclusive point. Now, again a dot gives you 0. 7 1 is 7. What is remaining? 3. And it looks like there is no end to it. Okay? I'm just stopping it here. Now, with whatever you had, since you have this decimal, it gives you a 0 at every stage and you keep going on. Now, coming back to RF point. Does it look nice? 0.287. This is one thing that we have learned. We can add a 0 before or after decimal point as many times we want. Okay? That's not very exciting. She came to the class today, she will learn something. If she doesn't come to the class, she will not learn anything.
Shame on you. For what?
Did I give anybody that ability to do so? No. This class, I will not entertain any nonsensical discussion, please. Okay? Shame on you, you are dumb, you are idiot. No. Last time, this is a mistake, okay? By anybody. Anybody. No finger pointing at each other. You all are here to learn something. If you are not learning, you are wasting your time, my time, everybody's time. Just don't do that. Okay? Now, did we get this so far? You have not got anything. We'll do one more time. Okay? So here, what Aru was saying was adding a 0. I was not trying to do too many things. That's why I was stopping you. Because if I don't stop you, you will say one thing, she will say one more thing, he will say one more thing. I believe in keeping math simple. That's my basic or fundamental approach for teaching you maths. I would always want to keep it simple. Decimal is something that Tasvik, Kavyan, many of you are learning for the first time. If I say decimal and then I say 0, it gets complicated. And that's why I said just a decimal gives you that ability or the magic to add a 0 at every stage. Only 1 0, that's what you have to remember. Now, I can teach you more things, but I will not, because I want to keep it simple. Here, let's do one more sum, one last sum with this fraction to decimal conversion, and then we'll probably take and see if anybody has any question before we go to Gaussika. She has further things that she wants to clarify. If I have to convert this to a decimal, no, I'll just repeat. Nobody is coming here. After this is done, I will just tell one step, okay? Just one step. When I say one step, what is meant by this? Now you had raised your hand. Tell me, what is this? What does this mean? Just say one step.
0.6.
This is where my whole teaching has gone for a toss. You have to remember that I'm here to teach you a concept. I am hardly bothered about the answer, ever. I'm not going to praise any of you for telling me the answer. Very simple. I don't care about the answer. What is the first step?
3 divided by 5.
Exactly. I want you guys to know, read this with the basics in mind. Whenever you see this question in your examination hall, first thing that should strike you is, oh, this is asking me to do divide 3 by 5. That's the first thing. If you don't have the right starting point, ending could be abrupt. Okay? That's the first thing. Now, so this says 3 divided by 5. Okay, now you guys got me what I'm trying to hear from you. Okay, I'll not come to applicant out for now. Let me see. Okay, Kavyan. No, I said I'll not.
5.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Now, Kavyan, what is the first thing that we'll do based on whatever you have seen so far?
Put a point because 5 is bigger than 3.
Louder.
Put a point because 5 is bigger than 3.
Okay. So next thing is, again, I'm just helping you guys collect your thought process. As soon as you see this, oh no, 3 is smaller than 5, like you said. So I need to make this bigger, otherwise I cannot do anything. What is the magic that we learned?
You have a decimal point and then add a 0.
So magic lies with the decimal, because that decimal gives you the ability to add 1 0 at every stage. Yeah. So I start here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're okay?
Yeah.
Your eyes are quite watery.
Really?
Yeah. I thought you were crying. Maybe I was rude to some of your friends. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So now as soon as you put a decimal, it gives you a 0. Okay. Now Tasvik, what will you do next? Now you'll do simple division, isn't it? Yeah. Now 5, you're trying to divide 30 by 5. Yeah. After you got a decimal, it gave you a 0. Yeah. So 5. How many times of 5 is going to give you 30? This was done in one step. You don't have to do now this is 0. So what Arab said, that was accurate. That means he knows. Why I was stopping you? Because I would not want to compromise on the process part, because trust me, but math is all about process, clarity of thoughts, how you analyze and approach. If your analysis and approach is not correct, this could go wrong. This could seriously go wrong. Okay? So that's why take a step back, go step by step. Don't ever compromise on this. If you want to become a master in math, don't ever compromise on this one. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a mathematician, but this is something I've learned with practice.
Yeah?
Can. If you don't trust, if you don't read, if you don't analyze, and then the last step, there is a chance of you going wrong. There is a higher chance of going wrong. Okay, that's what I want you to avoid, and don't rush. Okay. Let's say in exam you get 10 questions, you solve all of them and make 3 mistakes, you get 70. Okay. In the same exam you get 10 questions, you solve only 8 of them, but all right, you got 80. What do you want? 70 or 80?
80.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this basically percentage? Like you have to calculate that, like so if you have 5 grades, you have to calculate all the average. Or like a grade calculator. No, this
Okay, no, so see, I know you guys are at a point where lot of things come to your mind. But when I watched that movie Tare Zameen Par, okay, I don't know, you might have not watched it, but it's a movie where a kid gets so many conflicting ideas and he's not able to use that calm down. He's not able to concentrate on what he's trying to learn or whatever he's coming across. Then somebody tells, okay, focus on one thing at a time. If you're liking painting, do only painting. Don't bother yourself with too many things. So here also I'm saying, when you're looking at a sum, if you're trying to solve one sum, only look at that. Don't get distracted by so many things. Okay? Then from where the percentage came into picture. I was only telling you guys that your focus should be on accuracy, not on the speed alone. Okay? So, if you are spending time for reading the question and getting the question right and then solving it right by analysis and all, it's better to do less sums with accuracy than doing more sums with more mistakes.
I have to remind you that we're going to do some leaf plan today. I have to remind you that we're going to do 7 leaf plan today.
When? I did not get you.
I'm reminding you to do 7 leaf plan today.
Okay. We'll come to that also. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Don't get distracted. I have to keep on pulling you guys back. Now, let's check. Mara, you came last. Now tell me, did you understand how do we convert a fraction to a decimal? You sure? Do you want to solve one sum here on the board? Over. And do it as quickly as possible because we have to switch to other topic.
Could you just reduce it to 130 and put a line over it? To make it infinity? It's 130. Could you just reduce it?
Okay, let her complete. It's okay. If she makes a mistake, I'll correct her.
Did you say decimal or fraction?
I said convert to decimal. That's why it's important to clear the question first.
Would you just get infinity?
Okay, so that's what you keep doing it. Math is all about doing it. Now, how far you can go?
Try to put a line over something?
Calm down. Everybody calms down. I don't like distraction while doing something. That's why I keep stopping you guys when I'm doing something, and I would keep on stopping you guys when somebody else is doing something, and I'll stop everybody else when you are doing something as well. Okay. Okay, this is where I will stop you. Okay? Yeah, thank you. See, it's normal. Just sit down. Here, what did we see? That there is no end of the story. 3 is coming again and again, and it will keep on coming. There is no stopping here. Okay? So that is why, if you say 0.3333, if you stop there, that also does. I mean, to some extent, okay? I will not go talk about the infinity, recurrence, everything at this point in time. You can say, if you say this, 3 by 9 equal to 0.33, people will agree. That's why. Yeah.
Could you also reduce it to 130? Because there's like...
So it's the same thing. Yeah, you can. That is part of simplification that we learned, right?
There's like a chart Wait, does it all those fraction?
This same thing. That exactly will happen if you do 1 by 3 also. That will change. The same thing will continue. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is, this is the. So you guys have learned how to convert a fraction to decimal. No doubt, right? Kavyan, any doubt now? No? You'll be able to do it in the exam? Okay. Alright, so this part is taken care. Now Goshika had something that she wanted me to explain. So tell me, Goshika. And then I'll come to the third topic.
I was confused.
This one?
Yeah.
This one? Okay. So, see, like I keep telling you guys, right? How to solve a sum. It says, which of the following can be the measure of third side of the triangle if the other two sides measure 9 inches and 12 inches. Okay? So, okay. What is that? I'm not interested. No, I will keep on discouraging you guys for telling the answer, because answer can come in two ways. One is you know it and you will tell the answer. Second is you will make a guess and tell the answer. And both doesn't help. Yeah, no, I'm not telling you. I'm not finger pointing anybody. See, if I'm telling anybody anything, the only intent is to make you and everybody else in the class learn. Okay? Nothing else. Now I'm just reading the question again. Like I said, can I strictly follow that, and that's what I'm going to do again. Which of the following can be the measure of the third side of a triangle if the other two sides measure 9 inches and 12 inches? Okay? Let's say this is a triangle. One is 9 inches, one is 12 inches. Maybe this is 9, this is 12. What is the measure of this one? Now the question is, 12 inches. The options that we have are 3 inches, 22 inches, 21 inches and 13 inches. Okay? Now, first thing, you will get Pythagorean theorem as an option. You'll start thinking about it. I'm not interested. I'll still keep it simple. The basic property of a triangle. What does it say? That any of the third side has to be less than the sum of the other two sides.
So less than 24.
So any third side has to be the less than sum of other two sides. Let's assume it 3 is one of the sides. 3 plus 9 will be equal to 12. The sum of these two sides has to be greater than the third side. That's what we have learned.
Wait, what's that theory called? Is it?
Look at this triangle, okay? This is one side, okay?
So don't you have to add?
Huh? Yeah, that's what I said. Add any two sides, okay? One side is 9, one side is 12. I'm saying, can 3 be one of the sides? No. Why? Because sum of any two sides has to be greater than the third side. It cannot be equal to or less than. Look at this practical example. If this is my 3, 9, 12, okay, this is a triangle. This is 9, one side is 3, other side is 9. So this is literally coincide on this one, because if it has to be bigger than this 9, unless it is 10 or something, it will not make a triangle. It will be like 2 lines or 3 lines overlapping each other, that's it. In simple terms, any two sides has to be greater than the third side, very simply put, okay? As soon as you substituted 3 in here, 3 plus 9 was equal to 12. It is not possible. Okay? So let's say if you have 3 sides, okay, A, B and C, any two sides, you just pick them up. It has to be greater than third side. That's one of the property of a triangle. Okay? Here also if you see, right? If this side and this side, sum of these two sides equal to this one, that means they are literally on that line. This is not forming a triangle. This is literally falling on that line. 3 plus 9, if it is 12. 3 plus 9, only way it has to be 12 is by falling on this line. It will not look like a triangle at all. Okay? Can you visualize it? or you can. Yeah? Okay. So, any two sides has to be greater than the third side. Done. This one is not a possibility. Now, let's look at 22. Now, let's say the three sides you have are 22, 9 and 12. Now, pick up any two sides which is not greater than the third side. 12 plus 9 is 21, lesser than this, not possible. Any two sides, I did not say which side, I said any two sides. A sum of any two sides, if it is less than the third side, not possible. So here, 12 plus 9 is 21, is less than 22, this is also ruled out, not possible. 22 cannot be the third side. Now, can 21 be the third side? Simply no. Because if it is 21, 12 plus 9 is 21, same scenario is 3. Not possible, it has to be greater than that. Now pick up the last option. 13, 9 and 12. Now you play with this. Pick these two sides, 12 plus 9 is 31, greater than this. Pick 9 and 13, sum of these two is 22, greater than this. Pick these two, sum is 25, greater than 9, satisfies all the condition. So now, what you can remember for yourself, just to be able to solve this quickly, any triangle, if the sum of all the angles is not equal to 180 degrees, it is not a triangle. Simply outrightly deny that. It has to be exact 180. Sum of all the angles of a triangle has to add up to 180. I'll complete. That is the first thing that you have to remember for yourself. Second thing is, any two sides. I said any two sides. Sum of the two sides has to be greater than the third side, regardless of which combination you are picking up. Like what we did here. These are two things that you have to remember. Your question will be easy to solve. Okay? Anything else in that one? No? Okay, now come to you.
So another fact is like the third side is like almost similar to the second side.
Doesn't matter. I will not even care about it. I will not care about it. That's why, because my only thing I have to remember is a property. Now, if you really want to play with it, okay, imagine, let's just try playing with it a little bit. Okay, let me give you guys a practical solution that probably that you'll be able to appreciate. Give me a minute. So math is something that you don't really have to trust me or any teacher for that matter. You can always do it by yourself. Okay? See, you guys have to, if you really want to enjoy a subject, you have to do practical with that. Okay? Now, let's see. Now these are two, okay. I'm giving you guys this assignment at home, okay? You can do it. I mean, I have learned playing with math, okay? That's why I want you guys to learn, okay? So just say this is one side, okay? This is one side, okay? And this is second side, which is sum of two, matching with this guy, okay? Now, let's take this guy. So this is, let's say, this is 13, okay? This is let's say 21, okay? And this is 12 plus 9. Okay? One is 9, one is 12. If this, I put this as a straight line. Okay? And then this is the 9. If I put 9 here, like I want to show a triangle. Okay? And this.
That's an obtuse triangle. Oh, yeah.
No, it's not a triangle itself.
It's
Forget about what type of triangle.
It's not
These,
closed figures.
This is not closing. You'll not be able to sew it like a triangle. No matter how long you struggle with this.
It's not a polygon. It's a pizza hut.
No, so what I'm trying to tell here is, I mean, you guys can debate another for next 30 minutes. What I'm trying to say is, if this side and this side is sum, the only way it will touch is when you make them like a straight line. As soon as you try making it like a triangle, they will start moving away from each other, and it will not look like a triangle. It will not be closing like a shape. So that is why this sum has to be greater than this. Otherwise, it will not be able to form a triangle. Making sense? You guys can give a challenge to each other. I mean, you can play with your friends. Say, okay, fine. I'm giving you two strings. This is the bigger string. The second string, break it 2 pieces. Make it like a triangle. See if somebody can do it. You can give them a $5 prize if they can do it.
But if they lose, you could give me $5.
Yes.
Okay, got it. So that's something that you can see. These are the things that you can play with. Okay, I mean you can always find something interesting. All right, back to the class. Back to the class. Back to the class. Back to the class. I cannot be louder than that. Okay. Everybody got that, right? Whatever exercise you did, that was making some sense, right? That gives you a motivation to play with that by yourself whenever you get time, right? Okay, you can give that as a riddle to your friends also when they come to your place. Okay, fine, I'm giving you 2 strings, play with it. Alright, now come back. So this part is clear. What is that you wanted to learn?
You don't know something?
Okay, this is what I don't entertain in the class. No, wait.
He knows what he's doing.
If you know it, I will ask you to come and explain that. Calm down.
Okay.
First thing first, okay?
I know it.
Okay. Did I ever tell anybody, oh, you're such a stupid guy, you don't know this? I never said that, because the day I do that, I will stop your chances of learning. If I discourage you, your motivation for learning will go down. That's why I stopped you. Right? Remember? I want to inject the idea in your mind that I'm the best. And you start believing that by doing things, just not by believing or being self-proclaimed superstar. Okay? Now, so here in this class, let's say stem and leaf. You said that you want to learn it. I'll be very honest. When I teach you guys, I always go and study that particular topic. Interestingly, I did not study that. But now he's saying it's very easy. I'm sure I must be knowing it. Let him explain that. Come here. Explain what is stem and leaf. And you have to explain like the way I explained.
Okay.
Like I'm teaching a baby. A nursery class student should be able to understand that.
Okay.
Let's see.
So stem and leaf plot is a data plot just like X and Y. So this is the stem and leaf plot. That we'll see strand.
Okay.
So basically what happens, so when you use stem and leaf plot, they'll always give you a key, okay? So key will be box. So let's say 2 by 5 equals 25. So we can do 1, 2, and then we do 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 1, 5, 7.
You didn't have the 5. You're supposed to have the key.
It doesn't matter how they just
Okay. Let him complete. I'm also checking
7,
it
1,
while.
8. So this is the stem and leaf plot. The key is really important because it can also do decimal place. It can also do 2 by 5, whatever. So
It's not yours.
I am doing it right now.
Okay. Let
So-
him complete.
Let's see. So count how many. So let's say one of these is ice cream. Okay.
Ice cream.
Calm down.
So
Look.
let's see
It's okay.
how many people chose 31. Sorry, more than 31 ice cream. So we count. Look at the key. 2 by 5. So 31. It says 31. We will not count 31 unless it says 31 or more. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there will be 7 people there any questions, concerns, comments?
Okay. Now you, okay.
What's your question? And it has to be vulnerable.
Now, don't look at him being your computer, your brother, your classmate, whatever. He's trying to teach something. If he knows, if there's something that you can extract from him, it is beneficial for you. Okay. So let's see what he explained. What happens is when you teach somebody, right, then you yourself end up learning something and ensuring that okay, you know it. Okay. So let's hear from him. I'm trying to learn from him. I'm way too elder than you, right? But still I'm trying to learn from him. Let's see what he's saying. Can you repeat? Okay.
So basically, stem and leaf plot is a data plot. So basically, it's like counting data or, see how many people likes or dislikes. So let's say amount of people. So in any test, when they give you a stem and leaf plot, they will always give you a key. So meaning that what does 8 and 7 mean? So let's just change the decimal spot. 2 by 5 equals 2.5. So not, sometimes it can be fraction, it can be percentage also. So let's see, 2.5. So 2.5, 2.7, 2.8, 2.9, 2.10. Oh, sorry, or 3. So it would be 3.3, 2.1, 3.5, 2.7, 2.7. Always think, the easy way is just think about the line. This is World War II. This is one part, this is 2 part. There's a line, okay? So think if there's no decimal point, tens and ones. Or is it decimal point? It's really easy.
Okay. So
8.7 and 8.8, 8.9.
okay. So okay. No, this is fine.
A stem plot will only give you 2 numbers.
Okay.
And then yeah.
I'll try simplifying this. Okay. I just learned this in the last 5 minutes. Okay. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
I would want you to explain to me the way I understood 5 minutes ago. Okay. Let's see. And after he does that, I will explain you guys what it is meant for. How I would read it. Okay. If I'm learning something, what. First of all, thanks to Arif for explaining this. Okay. Again, these are some of the things that you guys will need to have as part of your personality. Coming and talking in public, this is very important. Okay, when somebody shows that courage to come and talk, it certainly is a quality that not everybody has. Okay, it took me almost 32 years before I could get onto stage. Okay, so this is very good quality. So thank you so much for that, Arav. You tried explaining something. I probably did not understand because I had not learned it myself. So that's why I was kind of struggling and I was learning in parallel. But he probably thought he can explain better. Let him give that same chance. And for all of you, be it your student, be it your friend, be it your teacher, be it anybody younger than you. Ultimately, the idea is you need to be selfish. That I need to learn it from myself, no matter who is teaching it. Okay. Let's see what Adil explains.
Okay. Wait, where's the key?
Yeah, I'm not.
You have to add it.
Oh, okay. Don't let it complete. I kept on stopping Adil in between, right? I'll stop you also.
So
Okay.
this is a stem and leaf plot. So it has a set of data because if a teacher gives you something like, so how stem and leaf plot works is the stem is the tens and the leaves are the ones. So when someone gives you like, put this in a stem and leaf plot, 31, 33, 37, 41, 49, 52, 57, 61, 63, 65, then 69. How you do it is that you look at the tens. They all have 3 in common, so then I'll put these numbers in the leaves. So put 1, 3, and 7. And most of the time, Actually, no. All the time it will be in order.
Order.
So they might give you like 41, 33, blah blah blah. So you want to put it in order and then put it in the assembly plot to make it easier.
You call them, sort them first.
Yeah. Now, then you look at these 4 and 4. So there. Now you want to put 1 and 9.
Yeah.
And now you look at 5. 1, 2. There's going to be 2 numbers. So you put 2 and 7. 2 and 7. Now for 6, there's 4. So 1, 3, 5, 9. Most of the time, they'll have a key. That represents if like 3, 1 will be like 3.1 or 31. Most of the time it will change over time, so that's why they put a key.
Yeah.
So they made a 7 leaf plot to just make life easier.
Just to represent data, okay? Yes, what is that?
So basically, I think so. One of the STAAR test. Forget about ChatGPT. So one of the STAAR test, the key says 3 by 5 equals 3.5. Yours said just the 10 and 6 to 1.
So then it would be 3.1, 3.3, 3.7, 4.1, 4.9, 5.2. You get the point. Everything would be, so this would be the whole number and these would be the tens.
Decimals.
And also, like you said, most of the time they add a key. Actually, always add a key because so people can know where.
Alright, I'm just gonna stop you there.
Okay, it's okay. Okay, so thank you, Arab and Adrik, for explaining this. And I have no shame in acknowledging that yes, you guys were teaching me, and I learned something from you guys. Okay, and that's more important, right? What is important for me? You guys might forget me. I might forget you. What I will not forget is something that I've learned from you. That is more important. That's why I keep pushing you guys, forcing you guys, bothering you guys to make sure that you focus on learning something. Okay. Now let me explain what I understood and what I learned 5 minutes ago. Stem and leaf plot. This is not something very complicated. It's just a way of representing data. Like we learn data analytics and bar chart, pie chart. This is an extension of that one. Correct? Something similar to that. It just helps you represent data in the stem and leaf plot. Now, what is stem and leaf? Forget about math. Look at the trees outside. What do you see? You see the stems, and then every stem, the branch has leaves attached to it, right? So you can think of stem leaf plot like this. This is your main stem, and then you have leaves attached to it, okay? Or you can see, okay, my tree is growing. This was a plant before. Now I have one stem here. Then I have another stem coming out of it. And then I have leaves. These parts. Yeah? You can have some leaves here also. And towards the tree becomes bigger, you can have further stems coming out of it. Yeah? So now, it is the same way. Stem is your the main branch to which your leaves are attached, and this is what it represents. It looks something like this. So you say, okay, this is where I have all my stems, this is where I have all my leaves. And what I will have, that will be a function of three parties over here. Okay, now what you will put here will be a function of what is the data that you have been asked to plot. So you will say, okay, 5, 19, 26, 13, 18, 39, 8, 64.
Sometimes they put 8, so you just put 0.
Yeah. So whatever you have, let's say you got numbers. First thing you have to do to make your life easier, not to believe me, not to trust me, you have to arrange them in increasing order or decreasing order, so that it's easy for you to locate the numbers in the right order. So here, what is the smallest number? Tell me first. 5. What is the next number? 8. Okay. What is the next number?
13.
So I will keep marking those numbers so that we don't end up repeating it. Okay. What is the next one?
13.
13. Okay. What is the next one?
15.
15. No, 13. Where did 13 go?
It's at the end.
13 is there.
The
Okay,
first
13
row.
is there. Then you have 15. You said, right?
It's
Yeah.
like
No, it's not 15. I have to learn how to write better. Okay.
19.
It's 19. Okay.
Oh, 18.
So I have 18. Then 19.
19.
Then
19.
19 I wrote.
26.
18 is gone.
20. No, 20.
This is gone.
And 20. Is that 20 or 26?
39.
No, 20.
Oh, this one 26. Okay, 26. This is also gone. Then
39.
39. Okay. I have to write it better. Okay, I have to learn how to write it better. Okay. Then
64.
64. Now, what you are seeing here is everything is 1 or 2 digit number. So let's make everything as 2 digits. So that way everything looks uniform. I can always write 5 as 05, the 8 as 08. Okay. Now I see there are 2 numbers with this, 3 numbers starting with 1, 1 with 2, 1 with 3, 1 with 6. So what I will do is I will group them together. So all the numbers starting with 0, I will write a 0 here, 5, comma 8, like what Arav and Ajit were doing. Okay. Now this one is done. Next one I will put something starting with 1, and then I have 3, I have an 8, and I have 9. Then I have something starting with 2. I'll put a 2 here, and 6, done. Then I'll pick up something starting with 3. I'll put a 9 here, done. 64, 6, 4, done. Yeah? Nothing complicated
You
here.
guys have to put the key.
You decide.
Yeah, you have to.
No, I'm saying you decide the key here. You know what is the key here.
So basically, yeah, it'll just be 2 by 6 equals 20.
So we're like 1 equals 18.
Yeah, that's what.
Most
That's what you'll explain.
Most people use median to like
Indian.
median,
Oh. There's
So-
another way, but it's harder.
Keep it simple.
and also
Unless there's a compulsion to make it complicated, don't make it complicated.
there's no
Like the next, so you like put the cents in the numbers. You put like 5, 5, and then it's like 13. It's
Yeah.
harder.
Right. So that's what it says. Pick up a key that is easier for you. Okay. Don't make it
No,
complicated.
it has to be the key.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it has to.
So tell me what will the key here.
Try any number you see on there and put like a whole.
Let's say 13.
And then you have to put a line on it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Equal to 13.
that. 13. Hold up that.
That's
Yeah.
That's why I was forcing you guys to make this right here, okay? I did not do anything magical here, right? I could as well pick up 6 by 4, 64.
Yeah, it
That-
doesn't matter. At least
Doesn't
you get the
you also
concept.
understand like the problems, like if they're asking you like 3 or more, just do that.
I mean, see, math is a subject that is to be simplified. Try put the effort for simplifying it, not for complicating it.
No, the most basic question they'll ask you is, here are a few numbers of like something, put them in a steadily plot. That's the most basic
Also,
question
you-
they'll ask you.
That's all.
So I simply added trans. So you put S, simplify, and then you do plus. Like
You
fraction.
so that is part of your analysis. That is where you will decide how you want to do it. Again, I can add 5 more characters to it. Will that simplify my way or approach?
I'm like in fraction. When you go to fraction part, you put an S, simplify, and then.
No, so that is part of your analysis itself. When you are analyzing it, different people will do analysis in different ways. Okay, so I'm not changing anything. I'm saying that don't compromise on your analysis because this is your brain. If you think that computer works the best, this is a program that makes the computer run. This is the brain of your whole calculation approach. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Reading is very important because you need to know that what problem you're trying to solve. And analysis is very important because that tells you how you're going to solve it. Once you know how and what, everything else is simple. Yeah? Okay? What is next?
I think that's it. Oh wait, yeah, you were gonna ask her about like geometrical expressions or something.
What is it?
Geometry.
No, what was it?
Geometry. No.
That-
Geometry dash. No.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
No, okay.
From
Calm down.
scratch.
No. What is that you want to learn? I want to hear it from one person so I can hear it. Otherwise, keep on asking you to repeat it because I believe in time. I'll make you read it so many times till I understand it. So, yeah. Tell me, was there anything that you wanted me to explain?
No.
No?
No, it's like you didn't know about it. It was like geometrical expressions or something.
Okay, let's see what you got.
I like geometry.
Okay.
This is our geometry. Wait,
Which one?
That whole thing is
Whole thing is geometry. Which one you don't know? You should want me to explain.
I already know.
You know that?
do you like
Like,
geometry?
you want her to explain like the geometrical expressions or something? Because it makes sense.
If somebody gives me the question very clearly, if I know it, I'll explain. If I don't, I will learn.
Wait, what did you write on like this like geometrical expressions?
Okay.